Well, it is on track to the T110E4, and one of my subscribers requested a T28 prototype review, so let's do one. The T28 prototype is a Tier 8 American turreted tank destroyer, as opposed to a non-turreted one, the T28. So the main trade-off between these two tanks is that the turret, the prototype, gives you more view range, more 10 meters more, not that much, but it allows you to fight flanking tanks like mediums or light tanks more easily because you can turn the turret around. But this thing has less camo rating than the T28, so that's the main trade-off. Also, the T28 has a faster firing 120mm gun as opposed to the prototype because of the turret, so that's the main trade-off. Now, be aware that the turret does not turn all the way around. It only turns 270 degrees, so it will only turn up to here, right here, and right here, because the mantlet is blocked by the engine deck, so that's the main difference. But this tank, in my opinion, is alright. It has armor at the front, but it is very slow, so yeah. But if you're getting this tank from the T25/2 without playing through the non-turreted tank destroyer line, so without playing the T25AT, you will have a very hard time grinding this tank because you do not have the 105mm gun unlocked. So in order to get this gun unlocked, you have to play the T25AT, so that's gonna suck. So you have to play with the T25/2's gun, the 90mm at tier 8. So this thing has no penetration, and you have to fight tier 10 tanks with this gun, which is gonna be bad. So yeah. The second gun, the 105mm, will cost you 18,000 XP. So meaning the stock grind on this tank, if you do not play the non-turreted tank destroyer line, is going to be painful. Also, the top gun requires 51,000 XP. So yeah, it's going to cost a lot to unlock this gun. But the good thing is, when you unlock this gun, you also unlock it on the T28. So it's shared, but quite alright. However, just note that both tanks are pretty slow, so they're more of a assault gun based type of gameplay, whereas you can play tank destroyer roles with the ISU because ISU is somewhat mobile with its engine. So what the hell is my ISU? So the ISU has better speed, and this thing can shift. Also has a decent gun mantlet, but whereas the T28 prototype, it's slow. It has armor, but it is pretty slow, so you cannot hide as well away from the action. So you might get your hands dirty and play this thing like a heavy tank, so to speak. So alright, but let's look at the stats. So this tank has 1,150 hit points, which is decent for a tank destroyer at tier 8. ISU has 1,010, I think. The Romantel Borsig has 1,050, so this tank has a lot of health in comparison to those other competition. The same health with the T28, so both tank has the same health. The T28 prototype, however, weighs a little bit more, 67 tons, in comparison to the 60 tons on the T28. So the prototype is a little bit heavier. So power to weight ratio with the same engine is kind of bad, or even worse on the T28 prototype. So top speed is only 18 kilometers per hour. This thing is slow. Traverse speed with the hull is only 20 degrees per second, so it doesn't turn as well. So this thing is slow and lumbering. Hull armor is 203mm at the front, which is decent. Slow backwards a bit to bounce a few shots. Turret armor is also 203mm, so you can bounce a few shots. Side of the turret is 127, and rear of the turret is 101mm. Also be aware or note that this is an ammo rack, so if you get shot right here, you're likely to get ammo racked, so be careful. This is your ammo rack stowage area. Alright. Side of the armor, hull armor is kind of crap, 50mm, so that's kind of bad. Rear of the tank is only 50mm as well, so hull armor wise only decent at the front. Side armor is crap, rear armor is also crap, so don't side scrape. If you're side scraping, maximum you're side scraping like that, otherwise you will not bounce a few shots. It will easily go through, so you have to be wary of crappy side armor. Now it is 203mm on this crazily sloped upper hull, so if someone hits you right here where the spare tracks are located, it will automatically bounce. But alright. But if you're side scraping like this, you can easily penetrate this little triangle or triangle right here. But just be aware. Well, this tank, in my opinion, is slow. Super. You have to play this thing like a very slow, heavy tank. Or tank destroyer if you're playing at tier 10 or tier 9. So, yeah, this thing is slow. I haven't got that good of a results with this thing in comparison to the T28 AT. Because this thing is nimble. This thing is super goddamn quick. Because it's based on a medium tank hull. So this thing can shift. Whereas this thing, it's slow. It's like a gravy bowl or gravy boat bowl, whatever you call it. Yeah, but alright. So stats wise, it's okay. Skills for the crew, I got camo. You can go with anything else because the camo rating on this tank is not that good. So you can go with recon for your commander, snapshot for your gunner, off-road driving for your driver, situational awareness for your radio operator, and loader could just be whatever, camo, whatever. Equipment fitted is gun rammer to increase the reload time, binoculars to increase your view range a little bit, and camo nets to increase the camo rating since you cannot put a vent on this thing due to the open top turret, so that's gonna suck. Gun wise, it has a 120mm. Now this gun is not that bad at brawling. It's kinda okay at sniping though, because the accuracy is not that good. 0.39 accuracy means that this tank cannot snipe as well, but you can pump out more shots than the ISU, so alright. I mean, I snipe with the ISU, and the BL10 is not that accurate, but if you hit something, it is likely to go through, unless you're shooting like a mouse or something like that, but the crew training is also different, so comparison with the BL10, yeah, it has more accuracy. Aim time is also decent, 2.3 seconds, so quite alright. However, reload is kind of slow in comparison to the T28 because the T28 can fire this gun a second faster. So that's the trade-off between these two tanks. So let's look at the T28. Can I pop this up? No, I can't. Shit. Come on. Alright. I'll compare it with right here. Go back to the T28. So as you can see, the accuracy on the T28 than the prototype is more accurate, has less aim time, and fires 1 second faster. So that's a trade-off, but the gun's alright. It's better than the T34's 120mm. That gun is slow to fire, so quite alright. But in my opinion, you could play this thing, or you could play the T34 because the T34 use the heavy tank version of this gun. However, you get way less rate of fire and better accuracy, way more aim time, same amount of weight. But the gun is alright. It has 248mm penetration with 400 damage per shot. So DPM on this tank is about 6 times 400. So yeah, 2040. 2040. Wow, Sam, your math sucks ass. 2400. But yeah, DPM is okay-ish. With the gun rammer, you could increase that to 2600. So quite alright. But let's go into Tank Inspector to see the armor values of the T28 prototype and where you should side scrape or haul down with your armor or the weak spots of the armor. So let's go into Tank Inspector. And here we have the T28 prototype. Now it has 203mm of frontal armor, so it can easily bounce a few tier 8 tanks guns, but anything tier 9 or tier 10 will easily penetrate your frontal armor. So you have to side scrape a little bit to increase the armor value by 10mm. So if you don't angle your tank, the armor effective at the front is 220mm. But if you angle it just a little bit, like that much, you can increase it by almost 15mm. So try to angle your tank a little bit, like this. Now there is a weak spot, the machine gun port for the radio man, so that's a weak spot, but it's only 152mm, so it still can bounce a few shots. Just be aware of this weak spot. There's no weak spot on the T28 though, so if you look at the T28, as you can see, there's no machine gun port, so this thing has straight 203mm of armor, so alright. But the T28 prototype has a turret, Now, the weak spot on the turret is the triangle shape area right here. This is pure 203 millimeters unsloped, so you can easily penetrate right here if you shoot at the triangle area around the turret. Now, it's pretty small of a target, but that's still the main weak spot. Now, if you have a high penetrating gun, you can penetrate the side of the turret right here. But if you go too far, it's automatic ricochet, so be aware of that. But this is a weak spot right here on the side of the turret. Mantlet is pretty thick, 133 millimeters of space armor, with a backing of 102 millimeters, so the mantlet is pretty thick. But alright. Also note the turret doesn't turn all the way around, so it makes a Pac-Man shape waka waka thing. So because the mantlet gets into the way, or the engine deck is blocking the mantlet, so that's why the tank doesn't turn all the way around. So it makes a waka waka shape, the Pac-Man shape, alright? But this thing has gun depression as opposed to the T28 because this thing has 10 degrees of gun depression, whereas the T28 has only 5 degrees of gun depression. So yeah, the gun depression on the T28 is not as good. So the prototype wins on that aspects. But here are the main stats comparison. So DPM wise, it's 2,400-ish. So if you put a gun rammer, you can increase it to 2,700, which is decent. So, but also note, in order to compete with the stock T28 or non-equipment fitted T28, you have to put a gun rammer. So that's a big trade-off. But let's remove this. Remove it. So alright, DPM is kind of okay-ish. Damage is 400, which is decent. Penetration is 250 millimeters, which is nice. So alright, module damage is kind of big, decent-ish. So alright. So rest, you can carry 40 rounds, so the same amount of rounds with a T28, so you do not have a disadvantage there, but alright. Accuracy wise, you're not as accurate as the T28, so that's a big 0.01. Aim time is also slower, and accuracy after shooting is also worse, so alright. You have more gun depression though, so like I said, you have 10 degrees as opposed to 5 degrees. Horizontal gun traverse is 286 degrees instead of 270, like I said, so that's a waka waka shape. Turret traverse is only 18.8, which is kind of slow. Hull traverse is only 20 degrees per second, which is also slow, so be careful. Power to weight ratio is very bad, 7.69, so this thing is slow. It's slower than the T28 because the T28 weighs less, so alright. Yeah. Top speed is only 18 kilometers per hour. Reverse is only 7. Terrain resistance is kind of bad. 1.05 for hard, 1.3 for medium, 2.78 for soft. Jesus, that is sluggish in swamps. Ugh. Alright. View range is 380 meters, 10 more than the T28. Signal range is decent, standard. Camouflage rating is 33% worse than the T28. That's gotta suck because of the turret. Camera rating is a little bit better than a heavy tank, but still kind of bad. So yeah, it gets into tier 10 games, blah 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 blah. And that's pretty much the tank. So when you're playing this thing, try to go hull down if you can, because the turret is still somewhat bouncy unless you're shot at the triangle section right here. The hull armor will bounce a few tier 8 heavy tank guns, but it will not bounce other T28 prototypes or the Rheinmetall Borsig or the ISU. Any tank destroyers will go through the frontal hull armor, so you have to be aware. But let's play some live games with the prototype. Ooh, I just noticed the skull is on fire. What is this, Ghost Spider? Jesus Christ. There's also bugs here. Ew. Alright, just be aware. Crazy Halloween themed garage. Freaking bugs on the floor. Ugh, disgusting. Alright, assault. Tier 8. Alright, we have to carry. Okay. Ow, that's my shoulder bone. Shoulder joint, whatever you call it. Ow, that hurts. Alright, so this tank has armor, so it can actually deal with stuff like the IS-6. But be aware, T-34s will easily penetrate you, obviously. And since this tank is open top, artillery loves this thing. But there's no artillery in this game, so we're good. Things that can penetrate you is likely the T-34, the T-28 prototype, And that's pretty much it. So don't get flanked with this thing. And go hold down because you have 10 degrees of gun depression. So other than that, we should rock this game.
Time to roll out.
However, this tank is slow. It is pretty goddamn slow. So, alright. But it has armor, so you can deal with stuff. Alright, it's like a gravy boat. Like a gravy boat. Reminds me of one. Whereas the T28 reminds me of a paddling. The paddling. You talk bad about this tank, that's a paddling. That's a paddling. Whatever. So, whatever. Alright. I talk too much. Remember, side armor is only 50 millimeters, which is no side armor. None. So don't get flanked with this thing, because you do not have the space thick tracks like the Doom Turtle. And we have a Pershing with us. Alright. He has very good view range. About 400 meters, I think. And we have no other support than a Dicker Max. So, alright, we should be fine. Now I'll try to keep the Tiger and the T34 to my left, so I won't go over this hill as much. And try to kill this KV-85. Yeah, KV-85. My eyesight is getting worse. Yeah, eyesight is pretty good. I don't have 6th sense, so I have to be a little bit careful. Oh, he's already damaged. Aim time is kind of bad, but alright.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Goodbye, Mr. KV-85. He is out. Oh, easy. Only 22 damage. Okay, ugh. Okay, SU-100. His gun will not penetrate my frontal armor. So that's quite alright. We have a Type 62, which backed out. Leopard. Oh, Jesus. This shot is crazy good. Oh, big damage roll. That's a very big high damage roll. Now I need the Pershing to get into that hill over there, but he's not, so let's not poke up that much. I haven't gotten spotted from any tank destroyer on that hill, so I won't poke up as far. And here is a T29, which I have no shots on. Okay, Type 62, bailed. Somebody shot at me. Or shot with Dicker Max, one of which. There we go, he's out. Space AW WZ 132, 133, 123. Ah, where the hell he shot me? Tracks. Nice shot. Good shot. If you shoot through the tracks right here while I'm cresting a ridgeline, he can go up into the hull armor. So that's a good shot on him. I don't know if he aimed, but that was a lucky shot. I need the Pershing to poke up. You have view range, man. Alright, T34. Into his hull armor. If you're gonna stand there still, you're gonna keep taking hits. Okay, T20. No shot. I-6. No shot. Now the T-34 will easily penetrate me, so let's not go there. Don't go up too far because side armor is crap. And I do not want to go so far up they can hit me from two sides. So let's try. Come on, Pershing, you have turret armor. Don't leave me hanging there. Alright, fine. Okay. Guys, poke up, please. Super Pershing is dealing with the hull down. Ah, there we go. Oh god, no.
Ready to fire. Let's find another target. Enemy armor is damaged.
He has 203 millimeters of rear turret armor, which is very thick, but can easily go through it. And mind, he's dead. Turn the tank around, point your front towards the enemy. -6, don't back up, goddammit. Okay, so their heavy tank is dealt with. Not the most dangerous to us. Now that let's deal with the T29 before we get flanked. Dicker Max, you are brave. There's also SU-100, I think. Yep. So, Scheiße. Alright, let's deal with the T29. He cannot possibly penetrate my frontal armor if I angle well. So let's go. Come on, Pershing, don't be a bore. We're winning, like 1,000,000 to 1. Move up! No, I'm worried about tanks behind the ridge, like the SU-100. Aha! Where the hell you penetrate me? Through the tracks again? I don't even know. But how the hell do you... Yeah, alright. I'll give him that. He penetrated through my tracks again. Alright, is it my turn? Yeah. I'm looking at my tank! Get out of here. He penetrated... Oh, through my mantlet. Lucky bastard. I was... What? I thought he penetrated through my tracks. Goddamn, the shots. I'm busy looking at my tank, man. That's not cool. So don't look at your tanks when you're engaging other stuff. Hello. And I reload a little bit faster so I can deal with them.
Ready to fire. Target released.
Don't go anywhere, Bob. Alright, he's dealt with. So learn to detract people is also very important, but alright. There's also a... Oh, he left? Or he's dead? No, he's there somewhere. I spotted him. Is he somewhere? I spotted the T43. One of which, alright, I'll keep my front towards.
Let's find another target. Enemy armor is hit.
Alright, it's still like playing a Hellcat, just a little bit. Oh, there he is. He's just... Alright, he left.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Alright. Yeah, okay, what's that? Easy game, like I said. This tank has armor. It can easily bounce a few shots. That SU-100 just got lucky. Somehow really lucky going through my mantlet. But alright, I'll give him that. The will of Stalin goes through my mantlet like it's nothing. Alright, we're still facing a KV-4, a prototype, and a Tiger 2. So we still have a few competition, but easy 2,700 damage. I didn't even notice. I'm just worried looking at my tank. I'm just looking at where I got shot at. So basically the first shot from the T29 got very good aim and got lucky penetrating my tracks and hit directly up into my hull armor. Whereas the second shot, that was just BS. It just goes through my mantlet like it's nothing. Oh crap. Alright, so the T28 will be too slow to reach us. Or we should be fine. We have a minute left. We should cap this out. Let's try to get some extra damage in. I tracked him. Alright. Try to go for a lower plate. Nice damage. I get some spotting damage with a D-track also. I have to get into a cap circle.
Gunner is dead. We're shooting blind.
Get into the cap circle because we need to cap. There you go. Or else we lose. He fired. Don't shoot me. There we go. Alright, okay, close game, but we still won. Nice. I gotta put one more shot into the KV4. God damn it. But yeah, easy. So basically, all you need to know is where your strongest armor are. So basically, that Tiger 2 easily penetrate the side of my turret because I was looking not at him, obviously. So yeah, easy, nice high caliber metal. Not that bad. Good game. 4,000 damage. Wait, I thought I only did like 3,700. When the hell do I do one more shot? I don't remember. Oh, on the leopard, I think. Didn't record that? Okay, whatever. Let's put some more. Thor wants another. Give me them witchins. Witchins? Whatchamacallits. Ow, my bones. Oh, ow, my shoulder. The frick? So basically, I was a little sick yesterday, and I feel a little better today because of the chicken soup. I made it in the kitchen. But yeah, I did some running, ran 6 miles with my normal workout, drank some hot chicken soup. I feel a little better today, so nice. All right, artillery, fudge 6. I don't have 6 cents, so I'll tell my scouts where they should go if they have a brain, but most of them do not, so I have to... Alright, T150 has a brain. Please have a brain. At least scout for me. So all you have to do is scout for me, I'll cover the hill. Okay. This thing is still slow, but since we're defending, so it's not a problem. Not a problem. Hello, T43. Goodbye, T43, A43. But yeah, armor on this tank is decent if you know where you should point it at, but if you get swamped, it's not that good. Holy butt fuck. I'm not that fast. So if I was playing at ISU, I would already be on the top of this hill and start firing, but I am not, so yeah, that sucks. Okay, SU-100 on 1. Come on, you slow piece of crap. So most problem with this tank is that this thing is so goddamn slow, it doesn't get into position as fast. I also know that this tank has no camo rating. What the hell? Why are you guys pushing up so far? Okay, leave that A43 to die. I'm not responsible for him. What are you doing? Fall back, you dumbass! You're gonna get swamped. You're gonna get killed. Back up, son. Back up a little bit. I'm afraid this artillery is gonna derp me in the ass. Low damage roll, but alright. What are you doing, KV-85? Or KV-85? Or is that KV-85? T-150? T-150. Ah, he spots me. I need to move a bit. Artillery loves the shit out of this thing. And I need to move. T-150. I will go help that. Okay, just don't stay near me. Damn it. Did I detrack him? Okay, artillery, do not derp me in the ass. Please don't do it. Ah, damage accuracy is not that good. Oh, what the fuck? Hellcat. Oh, our flank is already... Oh, what the frick? He shot... Okay, I'll back up. I'll back the fuck up. Alright? You guys can have it. It's a fucking bulldog! Shoot him! It's only a fucking bulldog. He has no armor. Alright. I have no 6 cents. I hate it. I hated it. Oh god. Okay, Hellcat is covered up. Alright, you little bastard. You shot me. What the fucking pillar? Come on, reload faster. Don't pull back. Damn it. Okay. Are we winning? No, we're losing. We're losing kind of bad. Okay, that Hellcat needs to die. Shot me in the ass. Come on, poke out. You know you wanna. Damn it. Artillery's dead. Oh, GG. Okay, let's try to support the town. Come on, Hellcat. Oh, KV4. Jesus. Alright, fuck it. No balls, no glory. Time to defend this base. Surrey Mill against a Bulldog. I'm gonna lose. Okay. I just do not. Oh yeah. I'm not afraid of you, KS6 or KS6, KV6. Angle a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, got swarmed. So yeah, if you get swarmed with this thing, you die easy. But team is not that good. Pause time. I guess still worry about this. GG. Let's see the. He'll be dead soon. Oh, he has an ammo rack. You missed. Okay, shoot the Bulldog. You can win this game. You can win this game. Not really. So yeah, team is kind of poop. Da poop. Das poop. Alright. But the T28, once you get swarmed, yeah, you kind of die easy because you have no side armor. You have a good frontal armor. I should not jump into the base circle like a retard. I should just hang back and let them come towards me. Alright. Why is it always under 50% today? The fuck? Alright, another tier 9 game actually. I thought it was tier 8. Alright. I hate this map. I hate Rutenberg. It's one of my most disgusted freaking map in the game. I hate playing heavy tanks on this map. I hate playing freaking tank destroyers on this map. I kind of okay-ish on medium tanks, but I still hate it. Artillery sucks. Light tank sucks. This map sucks. This map is useless. Now there's two versions of it. One's on fire, one's not on fire, which is doesn't matter. It still sucks. So, all right. Poo. There's also a big ass artillery too. No. Hate it. No, I hate it. So any tank that's tier 8 or tier 9 and above can easily penetrate the frontal armor on this thing. Now that does not mean that tier 8s you face will also feed on you using gold ammo. So be careful of that. But we'll hang all the way back. We'll hang all the way back. That's how tank destroyer plays. And stuff like the Centurion 7-1 easily penetrates the armor of this thing. So we'll no. We're not that done. Let me go back a little bit more. This thing has armor. Not against tier 9s though. Or tier 8s with brains. Okay. T-54 E1. He has roughly no armor and the shot window. Shot. He has roughly no armor and you missed. Damn it. Oh, nice hit with the T30. That stung. Well, okay, there's a T20. Hello, little tier 7, fucking rocking away. Go for it. Ah, fuck. Okay, Yak Panther. Or Yak Tiger. Ah, he cannot penetrate us from the front. I wanted to detract him, but I didn't. Nice T30. Come on, come on, come on out. Come on out. To spin the wheel of fortune. No? Damn it. Alright. The 7-1 is not a bad player, so he might shoot us up. We have like 10 people over here. So let's go for it. Fuck it! He might be able to, he might be firing Hesh. And Hesh, I don't know how much Hesh on that tank. 230 Hesh rounds? So he might be firing Hesh, but we have a different target. Fucking gun went low again. Nice hit. There we go. So the accuracy on the gun is 0.39. Not that particularly good. But it's not like 700 meters away. So, oh, freaking heavy tank sucks. Yeah. I have to go town. I hate being in town against a bunch of tier 9s. Slow poke, it's slow. So that's what sucks about this thing, is that it's slow. It has no accuracy, or the accuracy is not that good. Subpar accuracy for a tank destroyer. Then again, ISU has no accuracy as well, but that gun is huge.
Target acquired. Target unlocked.
Damn it.
Target acquired. Penetration. Target unlocked.
At least we get some XP out of it.
Enemy armor is hit.
More XP for us.
Ready to fire.
Damn it.
Target unlocked.
Ah, he's behind the wall. Well, we are losing pretty bad, so might as well kill a few stuff.
Enemy is hit.
Yeah, you won't penetrate us.
Ready to fire.
Oh, nice shot.
Target unlocked.
Shot me in the turret.
Permission to engage. Target unlocked. Enemy armor is damaged. Target acquired. Track hit.
3, 2, 1, fire, fire, fire! There we go.
They're knocked out.
Up into the T30. The fuck is the T30?
Track hit. We're dead for. Everyone get out.
The T30. You dumbass. Alright, here's a tip for all you starting to play War of Tanks. If you have a situation like this, alright, always mop up the tanks in front of you before going after tanks that's far away from you, alright? Don't bail on your teammates like this T30. I don't know why he's chasing other tanks, because he has tanks in front of him. Now if the Tiger was smart, or the WZ-132 was smart, they will pull up and shoot this T-30 in the ass because while he was retreating. So that's what you don't want to do. You want to kill the tanks in front of you before going after tanks in the city. But we lost again. Alright, cut or pause. Well, it's not that good of a game. Blah. So, meh. Whatever. One more and I call it a day. So, yeah. Been having like 45%, 43%, you know. Oh, jeez. 51%, I guess. Oh, okay. Hopefully it's better this time around. But, alright. Oh, I hate this map too. Wonderful. Wow. I hate every map in the game. Yep, I hate every map. Once they balance this map, it's not fun to camp anymore. 2 artillery, so freaking wonderful. Alright, we'll see what we can do. Now, based on artillery and the map position, I'll go where medium tanks were found. I'll go where medium tanks are found most of the time, which is the little hill over there. Okay, slow tank is slow. We have a mini mouse. They have a E75. They have a Leopard. We both have Leopards. They have a Tortoise. They have a Object 704. And have a bunch of IS3s. Okay. Slow tank is slow. That ISU is taking my spot. God damn it. No, that's my spot. How could you? Oh, Jesus. Hello.
Target acquired.
A mission? How did... Wow. Alright. Guess artillery likes to pre-aim over here. And somehow our heavy tanks didn't shoot him. Oh well. Oh well. Ugh. So this is the kind of gameplay we're getting to. Okay, ISU, either you camp that bush or you don't camp that bush. Take your pick. So you didn't camp that bush, there's an FE showed up. And an IS3. Yeah. Where the hell is he going? Oh no, don't go there. This is what sucks about this tank. You made it this far into the camping position. You have to go all the way back to help your team. Never mind, I'll shoot this guy.
Target acquired. Permission to
Fuck you up. Oh,
Target unlocked. Ready to fire. Let's find
I can aim.
Permission to engage.
There you go.
Let's find another
Shooter you right into the...
armor is damaged.
Now, a Super Pershing against that thing is easy because Super Pershing has space armor. However, Super Pershing is not that far up. I have no shots. Oh, yeah. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough. Alright, Tortoise, we're depending on you to not die in that corner. Let's see if I have a cheeky shot. Come on. God damn it. Leopard, go. Yeah. Really? Alright, here is to something cheeky. Yeah, he disappeared. Oh, he reappeared. Let's see if we can cheeky this shot. So if I line up, don't move. Missed. There's a Roman Borsig. Yeah, I don't want to get hit by him. There you are. You got impatient. Ah, damn it. Oh, okay.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
You got impatient. Alright, anybody else who got impatient like that Tiger too? I'll shoot him. Well, damn it. There's a Roman Borsig can be on the hill. And I do not want to get hit by him because he'll take off like half my health. Oh, Jesus. LIS3, destroy LIS3. Oh, really now? Okay. Tiger 2, don't move. Nice. Don't move now. Okay, Roman Borsig moved, so we can move up. There's a few other campers somewhere. There's an IS-3 prototype. Where's the Object 704? There he is. Okay, where is the T28 prototype? There's a camping T28 prototype somewhere that's shooting into the hill. Come on. Oh. You mother. Okay. Try again. Try again. Oh.
Target acquired. Target
So we'll go for his tracks.
that one bounced. Penetration.
Alright, I don't go for your tracks, I go for you, just turn my front towards him.
Ricochet.
Ah, damn it! I hit the little well-sloped tracks covered thingy majig. I'll shoot you in the turret. There we go. Damn it! So playing this tank is slow, and yeah, that's why I have only like 55% win rate instead of like 65, the ridiculous 65 on the T28 AT. But oh damn it! Okay, yeah, this thing is slow. Okay, game over. Mostly game over. So can't just drown myself. Let's go drown myself. Don't drown yourself, you emo kid. I'm gonna make it before they drown. Come on. Fuck you, world. Oh shit, I don't want to drown myself. Alright, let's go to this little island. Come on, kill him already. There we go, thank you. Let's explore. So I can camp down here. That's a pretty good camping spot. Okay, enough Sam. Enough bullshitting around. Yeah, but the T28 prototype, final verdict, it's slow. I mean, if it was faster, it's would be actually a little better, but accuracy on the gun is not that good. 0.39, so it's not that accurate as you saw. I tried to shoot that Rumtel Borsig, I couldn't even hit. So accuracy is not that good. Bounced like 2 shots off the T28 prototype, but DPM is still 2,700-ish, so it's alright DPM. It's not amazing DPM like the 3,000 plus, but it's still decent. You have a turret, so you can actually rotate the turret around, but hull armor wise, if you get flanked, you're dead. And if you get shot in the little ammo rack right here, you get dead. So, and artillery loves this thing, so you must take cover all the time because it's open top. And the engine deck is pretty goddamn huge. Same goes for the T28. So the engine deck is huge as well as the top of the tank. But in my opinion, if you have to pick a tier 8 tank destroyer to play with, I'd go with ISU. Yeah, the accuracy is alright. I mean, based on how much I trained that crew up, it's alright. It trolls me a few times, but it's still decent. The T28 prototype is more of a heavy tank, so that's why it leads up to the T30, which is basically a heavy tank. Now, the T30 was originally a tier 10 heavy tank before they nerfed the crap out of it and made it tier 9 tank destroyer. So, yeah, it's a heavy tank. So, totally different than how you play the T25/2 or the Hellcat. But, yeah, the line separates right here, drowns right here. Whereas the T25 AT plays a lot like a flanking medium tank, whereas the T28 plays like an assault gun. So that goes the same with the T25/2, the T28 prototype. But alright. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, but in my opinion, I'm not keeping it. I'm not keeping it if I don't want to, because it's slow. And I don't really like slow tanks unless they have super amounts of armor, like the KV4. The KV4 is amazing because the side armor is 150 with super thick tracks. So this thing is a freaking fortress. But yeah, I only keep like armor tanks that have super amounts of armor. So the T28 doesn't have that much armor and it's kind of slow. So if you get flanked, you get dead. But it's alright of a tank destroyer. Alright, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more reviews as well as leaked videos about World of Tanks as well as gameplay tips and blah 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 blah. But what's interesting is that the on track to T110E4 gives out a freaking SU-100Y. It gives out a box tank. Why? It's a Soviet tier 6. You're playing American tier tank destroyers. Doesn't make sense. Also, you give out vents, improved vents class 3, which is it on the, yeah, it's used on a few tank destroyers like the T110E4, but You get also vertical stabilizer if you complete like stage 4 of the missions. So yeah, vertical stabilizer Mark II. This is used on heavy tanks. It's not used on a freaking tank destroyer. It's pointless to be giving that out, but I'll take it. It costs a lot of money. So yeah, T110E4 or T28 prototype. It's alright of a tank, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.